Hey everyone, RideJolt2 here, and welcome back to another LEGO MOC review. This time I'm reviewing Simon Dreader. So let's get to it. Simon Dreader here is the current director of the DHA, Demon Hunter Agency, and he's their recorded best fighter for kill count of demons, or Rukars as they call themselves. And he's pretty good at what he does. So after the Great Demon Battles 7 years ago, or it was before that, he got injured in a battle, and he's a cyborg now. These are cyborg hands, not human hands. And yes, he is not a slick turn, he is a human. He is a human cyborg. That's what he is, he's a cyborg. Now I know he has blood red, dark red I mean, black, gunmetal gray, and guns, but no, he's not an edgelord. Not at all. He's more of a comic relief character in his character. Anyway, so he pretty much just has a modified Paraka build. Well, Inika build, because of the torso, but the legs are modified Paraka build. And he also kind of has that Tomometru look with these shoulder pads. Now, when I was originally making this MOC, I intended for him to be a Makuta, and he had a different mask. Then, I changed his mask, and I also finally used a mask in a non-mask position for a build. He's kind of just, this MOC is kind of just my experiment for building a character. Well, for building in a different building style, in a way. Originally, his arms were a bit shorter, because there weren't any friction at joints. But yeah, his hands and arms have stayed mostly the same. But yeah, he was originally supposed to be Makuta, then he was supposed to be Toa Doom, which actually would have worked. But now he's a character with nothing related to Bionicle. And I think that his shaping works well. His arms are a bit too long for my liking, and they just feel like they go down really far. It just kind of makes him look more looks more something in proportions. Anyway, he's pretty bulky for the most part, covered in armor. Almost looks like a tank. But yeah, he's a cyborg. Pretty cool one too. Actually, I like this view from the side. He's guns. Bunch of guns. But yeah, no, not an edgelord. Definitely not edgy. I'm not going through an edgelord phase. I just wanted to use these colors and these pieces because I had them, and I think I did pretty good with it. Back is pretty well covered. These guys are supposed to fold out. They are not wings. They are not like weird tiny jetpackies. Well, they might be, but what they are supposed to be, intended to be, is they're supposed to come up like this. These spikes are supposed to generate energy. These ones right here. These guys, the ones up here, they're supposed to generate energy. Then the energy beams from each of them combine in the center and then shoot off in a massive cannon. Supposedly. That's what I intended for those to be, but they might just be there for decoration and look's sake and not have any functional purpose. So there's that. They could just be back braces in all reality. That's what I intended them to be when I built him, but they'll probably just be back braces in the end. Or like some extra gun battle mode. Who knows? Who knows? Honestly, who knows where my mind was when I was building this guy. Alright, now let's look at his torso. Pretty simple, as you can see. Works well. He has pretty good stability with his massive feet. He's well covered, well armored, well armed. These knives, they can be thrown. These are knives. If you remove this thing, you can see his rather massive, I might say, claws. Like, these are huge. Yeah, they're huge. His hands are huge. The claws are not a good handpiece unless you're making with the CCBS small foot. Because unless they're closed, they're huge. They're like massive claw, what are they called again? Sloth hands. Like, these be really good on sloths. But for a human, yeah, no, that's why he has, that's why he's a cyborg. He has these huge cyborg hands. But they look cool enough. And I just realized that I had that entire conversation off screen. So yeah, these guys kind of look like cyborg hands. And, they kind of look like sloths, so they're sloth hands, but they're cyborg hands stuff. And I just really messed up this review, but that doesn't mean I won't keep it. Because watching me fail at stuff is amazing. Of course it is. Okay. And don't fall off again, don't fall off again. There we go. Okay. Now on to his legs. This guy did not skip leg day. He has pretty beefy legs, pretty big thighs. Paraka legs in this way so it can actually bend well enough. And it works. And these pieces, they work. His arm design looks really nice in my opinion. I'll remove this. It flows together really well, at least from the back. And I just really like this arm design. I'll probably most definitely use it again. Okay, so that's Simon Dreader. Pretty good Mac, in my opinion. Simple Mac, but pretty good Mac nonetheless. He does use CCBS shells, but who cares? It looks good, and I'm keeping him. He's already a character anyway. Alright, this is Rajo2 signing out. If you like this Mac, like the video. If you dislike this Mac, dislike the video. If you dislike the video, just dislike the video. If you want to leave some information or comment on my horrifyingly bad toy review skills, then leave a comment below and do exactly that. And if you really like this Mac, well, and if you want to see more from me, well, subscribe. Because every YouTuber has to ask that to get any subscribers. Anyway, this is Rajo2 finally actually signing out for the first time in years. Not really. This video just drags on. See you guys next time. I'm just gonna stop clapping and this video is dragging on. Goodbye.